Hello guys! Welcome back. Another episode of the UHC Season 7 404 Throwback Challenge Meet Each Other Mating Map. We are back at it here. We're going to pick up where we left off. I got a lot of comments from you guys letting me know what you thought about the number of jack-o'-lanterns. A lot of people saying 10 might be too many, and you may be right, especially since I didn't go through 10 in the last episode. Though the thing with last episode is I kept kind of retreating back, and I was slow going about it. I'm going to try to pick up my pace a little bit in this episode, and we're going to see how it goes then. And I know I just said that and then proceeded to backtrack, but I remembered I needed to grab some lava before I got started today. And hey guys, how's it going? Oh, you missed, fucker. Eat some lava. Alright, I think one thing I thought about after the last episode is that I probably should cover this bad boy over here. That's something I would have done back in the day. I hear me some skeleton. I do not know where he's at though. There's a zombie. I noticed I screamed a lot more in the last episode, and I know back in the day I used to get a lot of complaints about incessant screaming, so I'm going to try to calm my ass down and just be a calm, patient guy. Okay, this is probably where I should get my lava from. I'm less likely to get knocked into some lava. Alright, that's what I'll do. And I probably should do what I used to do and make stairs and stuff like that. I really need to slow my roll, I think. Which a lot of you are probably thinking, what? You're taking your time as it is. Speed your ass up. So maybe I'll do both those things. I need to, probably need to focus on... Ah, shit, I stopped blocking just in time to get hit. I hear something walking behind me. There's nothing back there, though. You're going to hit me again, aren't you? You son of a bitch. People have pointed out that I'm being a little bit too scared. And, you know, I think what it is in the old... Oh, I see him. I didn't see him until I said I saw him. That's when I saw him. The old 404, you know, we didn't have health regen. Alright, what's going on with this guy? He's not coming for me right now. I need to eat. I'm gonna eat real quick. The old 404, we didn't have health regen, so I got so used to having to be afraid. Where'd he go? He was right here. I did not make that guy up. Oh, he moved up there. He's got bad aim, though. Oh, shit, he knocked me back. I didn't have a diamond sword. I didn't have a lot of the things that I have now. So yeah, I'm probably being overly cautious. Another suggestion, I know that I didn't just go from one suggestion, but a suggestion I got as well was that I should do more lava and less pumpkins. And when I place a pumpkin, it should be permanent, meaning I can't put it down, put lava down, then pick up the pumpkin. I agree with all these things, so I'm going to take you guys, the advice that I've been received. No wait, the advice given to me by you guys, and that's what we're gonna do. All right, I'm gonna run to the end of this hallway here. See what I see. I see nothing. You know, one thing that's good about hardcore mode is the fact that it forces it to be on hard, because I realized yesterday I was on the server and I looked at my game settings and they were set to peaceful, and I was like, have I been playing the hardcore mode on peaceful? Like, how would I not realize that? Wasn't there always mobs? And then I remembered that you know, being hardcore, it forced the game mode to hardcore, even though I had my game set to peaceful. So that is a good thing. I don't remember why I had it set to peaceful. Prior to this challenge, I don't remember the last time I played single player Minecraft. It's been quite some time. And that's something I've kind of missed a little bit, to be honest. I don't know how you guys feel. I go through these phases where, I guess like any person, I fear burnout on something, so I'll step away from it just a little bit. And that way it stays fresh, I guess, for me. I'm assuming everyone, I mean, we're all human, so we share a lot of commonalities in that regard. in the human regard. This is some good lava. This lava down here is another reason why I chose to use this map for the 404, because of the fact that there's that easy lava supply, which is something that made the old 404 possible. I am stopping in to grab some more iron, because I'm going to make a couple more buckets. Let's go ahead and make 4 more buckets. Man, I can't wait till the next patch. I'll be able to stack these. Oh, and you missed something. I moved this wall some, and I put another chest. That's all you missed there. I just got everything together before I started recording, so that we didn't waste any time waiting for pumpkins to grow or anything like that. All right, back to old 404 setup here. Well, not quite, but I'm sure people remember seeing this be done. This be done. Sounds like really bad English, doesn't it? I think it's proper though. Might not be. Let's go ahead and get rid of this guy. Dispatch of him. Okay. You know, I guess I'll never. That skeleton see me? Guess not. Unless I get lucky like in the 0404, because something I forgot in the 0404 was sand, and I went and made the same mistake. You know, you would think after doing something like that, the 404, that you would not repeat your mistakes. That's I mean, God, this guy, he could have just not been in that lava. You know, they say that you can't teach someone from your mistakes. Like, I can't tell you things that I've done wrong in my life and expect you to learn lessons from that. But you should learn from your own mistakes, and I definitely did not do that from the old 404 to now. I want to get more cave cover today, because we really don't know how big this guy is, and by this guy I mean this cave. It could be really massive. That's what she said. You know, we were talking a minute ago on Skype, myself, Badge, Paws, and Beef, about lots of random things. Really, we could record a podcast like nightly, I think. It just whenever we get in Skype and just chit chat. But we were talking about Legos, and Badge will be offended by me saying Legos and not Lego. Okay, that was the trajectory. Where did that guy go? There he is. But apparently Bash used to work for Lego, and I think that's a story worth telling. So I'm not going to tell it. I recommend that you guys ask Bash to tell you the story of the time that he worked for Lego. Lego. And it kept evolving too. I don't remember even how Beef was saying there at the end, Lego or something, because Bash just kept getting more and more angry when we were saying it wrong. For some reason that sparked a memory, or not a memory, but I remembered a comment on the last video while speaking to you guys just now. And it was a suggestion for goals in this challenge, and one of the suggestions, which was kind of something I had in mind, but I hadn't really voiced it as a goal in particular, was to try and make my way, or find, where I died, where B00 died, and like our little home that we had, and the spider spawner with the golden record in it. So I do agree with that, and that's definitely something I want to do before this is all said and done, and before I die, is find those things. So hopefully I will live long enough to make that possible. And right now what I'm really trying to do is climb up as high as possible here, which might be bad because I could die to fall damage like really easily, honestly. But I want to make sure that there's not creepers dropping in on me. And right now I seem to be pretty lucky with the number of mobs around, honestly. It might just be there's just the sheer number of mobs that are spawned elsewhere that are keeping from spawning around me right now, because I don't see anything. I hear them, but I don't see them. So as you guys know, at the end of this month, be going to PlayOnCon, and the Minecraft guest list that is forming from that is growing every day. I'm really getting excited about going to this this convention. I know Paws intends to go, but he's not certain if he'll be able to or not yet. See, I'm down to just 2 pumpkins left, and we're only about 10 minutes in, so looks like these pumpkins are not going to last as long as I would want them to. I am so lost right now. I feel like I've been a little bit flighty in my movements. That's something with these YouTube videos is your mood going into these things will always affect the video that you create, obviously. I mean, I'm not saying anything wise and deep by saying that. But a lot of times when I watch my videos back, when I'm editing or whatever, I realize that, you know, different parts of my personality come out at different times when I'm recording. There's been times whenever I've sat down and I've recorded, you know, sometimes I get in just the right mood, I guess, and I sit down and record a bunch of episodes of something, and when I watch it back, I'm like, man, that guy that recorded those episodes, he's a great guy. I know whenever I recorded the episode where I talked about throwing poop in my friend's face, which has become an infamous episode of Minecraft. That was one of those nights where I was just in this weird mood where I talked just non-stop, just kept on and on and on, and what came from it was, you know, content that people still talk about. So even though it's a little bit of an embarrassing story to hear, at least for me it's embarrassing. It's not really embarrassing for anyone else. I guess it'd be embarrassing for LT, wherever he may be. May your sweet poop-throned-in face soul be resting nicely, or something, resting quietly. I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with this. Poor guy had shit thrown in his face. No, I'm sure he could tell plenty of stories that would humiliate me as well. I wish I still really kept in touch with some of my childhood friends. I'd get them on the show. You know, my cousin, I've talked about my cousin before. I don't know how I got up here. I'm trying to remember. I've told some stories about my cousin, you know, in the past here. And I actually tried to get him to join me on kind of like a vlog or something. And he won't do it. He's scared as hell. He thinks the whole... Alright, I'm definitely missing something. I don't think it's right here, though. I think it's... See, I remember going in here, jumping up that way. How did I get to right here? Oh, man, look at that. I think that's daylight right there. Let's not get too close to it. It might burn my skin. I just looked at that. So it's got to be right back here. I thought I could follow the jack-o'-lanterns back. I think I'm just going to make a drop here. That's not the way I came. I don't know how I got up there. How did I come to be there? That's the way I know. But we've got some great stories. He's got great stories of his own. You know, they differ from my stories, because my stories are all about moving around and the different parts of the world I've been in and how they've affected me as a person. His stories all stem from this one location, because he's lived here his whole life. Until recently, he'd never even left the state. I was going to say the county, but I think he left the county. But yeah, he'd never left the state, you know. So he didn't have a big world view, but he had a big view of this area. I think that's what makes me different in some aspects, that I don't understand specific views of a certain part of the United States, because I've lived in so many different parts of the United States that I've adapted my views to encompass so many different viewpoints, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what... Who knows what brings us to where we are today when it comes to how we view people and places and time. One thing that'll be kind of curious to see is what level I get to before I finish this cave. since I don't have an enchanting table to spend my levels on, we're really going to get to see how many levels I get going through all this. I almost feel like I should go make more buckets too, because I really ventured far there. I'm down to 2 more jack-o'-lanterns for this episode, and that's not very many, so I think I am going to make a few more buckets. I think I'm going to go with the same number of buckets I went with in the old 404. I really thought by having these jack-o'-lanterns it would stop that, but I felt like it was taking a little bit away from our goal here, so I think I'm going to go ahead and make 3 more buckets. I was looking for my iron to be sitting in the chest. I guess I'm going to make 2 more buckets. Yeah, 2, that's what I said, right? One thing I did differently, and I probably should go back to doing, is I made sure I had a safe place where no mobs could touch me where I was picking up my lava, and right now I'm doing... I've been a lot, like I said, I've been a lot more flighty in this one, where I'm just, you know, I'm being a little bit too much of a daredevil, I think. In other news, I think maybe I should light this shit up a little bit. You know, it might just seem dark because I'm down here so close to the bottom of the world. I don't think that's how light works in the real world. I don't think that the further down you go, the light gets sucked out. Maybe it does. Maybe the density of the air closer to the core of the earth. That's not something I really know the answer to. My brain does not have that information. I wonder if Kurt knows. I feel like Kurt would know these things. I don't know why. It doesn't have anything to do with space. I guess it does. Just not outer space. Does that make it inner space? Is the space that we encompass on the planet inner space? I don't think that's the thing either. I think Kurt would know though. I'm gonna start referring to Kurt for all things that seem like they would be something that a smart man would know. Kurt is now my like pocket genius. For some reason that reminded me of like Teddy Ruxpin. For those really old people that remember Teddy Ruxpin. It's really hard to say. It's like Rumpelstiltskin, but a teddy bear. But he's nothing like Rumpelstiltskin. Man, that's a dangerous place up there. I should, like, plug that shit in. Whoops. Oh well. We were talking about, in the same call, I don't know how we got, Baz kept playing videos, and his headset was so damn loud, it was coming through, his microphone, and, I was like, dude, you've been to way too many concerts, you're deaf as hell, and he was talking about, you know, how he hadn't really been to that many concerts, surprisingly, and, he started talking about, Guns N' Roses concert that he'd gone to, and I said, you know, I saw Guns N' Roses in concert when I was younger, and a lot of you guys remember the story, because then I got all excited, I was like, oh man, I could tell that story in a Minecraft episode, and they're all like, no, you already told that story. I was like, damn it. So, I can't tell it again, guys. I'm sorry. It's been told. It's been said. It's been done. For those that don't remember it, though, it was a great story. And Axl Rose was a big drunk. Didn't go on stage at time, and Metallica went on first, even though they weren't supposed to, and they bitched about Axl Rose. And some woman showed me her boobies. I was so young, that's why they're called boobies at that age, you know? It's the first pair of boobies that were ever thrown right in my face like that. I don't know that it affected me to this day, but I definitely will never forget it. And I was way too young for the parent to be sending them off to go to a concert. And my mom just did. I could have died, man. Like, for real, I could have died. No joke at all. Terrible things could have been done to me and could have happened to me, and nobody would have ever known. You guys would have never. You would have never known, because I never would even be making videos right now. I think I'm gonna go. It's time to go ahead and drop these jack-o'-lanterns. They're maybe not right here. This looks like a dead end, or it may be a dead end very soon. It's probably not a dead end. Yeah, I don't think it's a dead end at all. But it still seems very safe. It seems things seem very safe. Why do things seem so safe today? I'm not sure what's going on here. spent my day at a Volkswagen dealership, and I think that's a story I'm going to save for Minecraft, though. That is one problem with doing multiple Minecraft series where I am kind of alone, is that I feel the need to talk. Imagine that. I'm making videos and commentating. I feel the need to do those things. But it's a hard line to choose what to say and where. There's obviously more people that watch Minecraft than watch this, and a lot of them say they watch it for the stories. But you know, I guess I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with this. I guess that's the moral of the story, is that you never know where I'm going to tell a story. Is this a dead end? This is actually a dead end. Okay. All right. So let's make a legitimate lava wall down here. Air, water. I feel like the brightness settings and everything were better in the last episode, so I'm going to stick with that. For those that enjoy Minecraft more than something like this, you'll be sad to know I was actually working on recording the next Minecraft episode, and I remembered I needed to record this for tomorrow, and I was like, oh yeah. Though, I will say, I get really excited about playing this, but I haven't wanted to record a bunch in advance, because I kind of want to be able to interact with you guys and hear what you have to say about everything before I record a bunch of it. So I've just been recording little bits, and I should have just left that alone, man. I was just kind of curious if there was water back there. I'm gonna block this back up though, so nothing spawns after I put in my glorious lava wall right there. I'll put some more right here. Just gonna do a little one though. With the old 404, I did hour-long episodes, but I only did them once a week. So I feel it's a little different. You know, technically you're getting more content per week by me doing them every other day. My goal in the end here is to have Minecraft one day, 404 the next. But then this last week, a lot of stuff came up, and Beef and Paws and Badge wanted to record some stuff, and I hate to say it, but I have so much fun playing with those guys that I would rather do that a lot of times than something by myself. So, I mean, I guess that's not a bad thing to say, but I know a lot of people want to see the Minecraft. Not that Minecraft should always be single player. I feel like we do miss an opportunity to play together a lot, but a lot of us play at different times. So that's always the dilemma you run into there. I feel like there needs to be more light here. Maybe right here. Shit, I'm going through this lava quick, man. Okay, I've lost myself again. I feel like a good place for this would be like right there. Okay, that I recognize. Oh, whoa, my game just froze. What's going on? I cannot move. Holy shit, that was scary. I wasn't sure if I had right-clicked or not yet, because I was going to place that lava right there and just block that shit in. Oh, wow, what is going on here? Of course, I didn't get any light out of that up here now, did I? This is a mess. Now, I do know that there's a mine shaft that connects to this somewhere. I didn't actually see it, but Kurt found it whenever we do what we're doing our UHC post-wrap stuff, and he said, you know, you guys could have got melons if you'd ever found blazes and everything. How did I manage to get here again without knowing how I got here? Is it around here, maybe? And that zombie just keeps sounding closer. Yeah, okay, it is. I don't know where that zombie's at. It makes me nervous, though. I really should improve my up and down right through here. I mean, look how dark that is. Of course, I've used all my jack-o'-lanterns for the day, so I think a jack-o'-lantern would be good right here, really. You know, I was watching Morgwin on the fan server, and something I realized while watching her is that I need to get better at using ender pearls. You know, she was jumping all around the world, showing stuff, and I'm always walking from the top of that hill down to the village when I go back to town to get my stuff, when I could be just ender pearl. I mean, ender pearl would make it the whole way. So, I don't know. I had one of those moments where I felt really dumb. And I just had another one of those moments when I realized that hole was wide open there. Right straight to some lava. Where's this guy at? You're a slow walking motherfucker, man. Seriously, guy, you are slow. Don't blow up. Oh, he died. He did not blow up. He disintegrated. See, this is just a mess, man. The fact I'm coming out here to get my lava is just ridiculous. What the hell's wrong with me? I will not leave my guy standing down there while I switch my buckets around. Can't make me do it. You know, the dripping lava is something that didn't exist in the old 404 either. And that probably would have saved me from some fear if it had, because I was always scared that I was going to break a block and then lava would come pouring out. I mean, not that it's kind of like in, the hell was that movie? The Zambonis coming really slow. Austin Powers. Yeah, it's kind of like that. You know, you're not... there's not much fear of death, but, you know, still. Alright, zombie. Come on, guy. But my whole point with all that, sometimes you get in a good mood to where you really want to... You just feel like talking. That's kind of the mood I feel tonight. I don't know what it is, because it's really late. I really should be in bed. I don't know. A lot of times I listen to a lot of musicians I really enjoy listening to talk about how they come about making their songs, and I feel like sometimes as a YouTuber it's the same way. The little bit of you where you're currently at in your life goes into the videos that you make. I heard you poop that egg. Wow, that just kind of flowed right into that sentence, didn't it? Little part of you and that little egg that you just pooped goes in every video you make. But yeah, I mean, you know, like recently, whenever my uncle died, it was a moment that I didn't expect to affect me as strongly as it did. But I could not record a video at first. I tried the night after the funeral. Okay, that's a mandatory, not in the chest, guy. But it just was so bad that I deleted it. And you know, I think it's still something that's affecting me because I've been a little bit different since then. But I can't really describe it. And I've always thought I was someone that had seen so much death that I didn't think it would ever affect me, and I just don't know why. I mean, I guess, you know, a lot of deaths have happened at different times in my life, and that's kind of like what I was just saying about a little piece of you and where you're currently at goes into the video you're making. I guess that's the same scenario can happen to you at a different time in your life, and depending on where you're at in your life, you will be affected differently by that. So, yeah, there's all that. And with that, I think I'm going to go ahead and call this episode good. I do appreciate you guys watching as always, and I hope you're enjoying the series as much as I'm enjoying playing it. And I hope my weirdness tonight isn't too weird that I've said something that you think was weird. Yeah. I will see you guys day after tomorrow, ideally. Egg poop.